Welcome to Monday Grammar by Paradigm Baseline Education. Today it is all about the verbs. What is a verb? A verb is a word or phrase that refers an action, event or state. The types of verb: finite, non-finite, action, helping, regular, linking and irregular. Let's begin with the finite verbs. Finite verbs have a definite relation with a subject or noun. Usually, these verbs are the main verb of a clause or sentence and can be changed according to the noun. He attends his class regularly, change of person. They attended their class regularly, change of tense. Non-finite verbs are of three categories: gerund, infinitives and participles. They do not talk about the action that is being done by the subject or noun. They cannot be the main verb of a clause or a sentence, and they do not indicate any tense, mood or gender. We can also use these verbs as noun, adverb and adjectives. He loves camping in the forest. The verb camping acts as a noun. Verbs that are used as a noun are called gerunds. I need to play. The verb phrase to play acts as a noun. Verbs that use to before are called infinitives. The sleeping dog caused a delay. The verb sleeping acts as an adjective. Verbs that have ing or ed as suffixes to become an adjective are called participles. Action verbs. An action verb is also known as the main verb, principal verb and lexical verb. These verbs talk about what the subject is doing in the sentence. To identify these verbs, we need to look for the words in the sentence that answers the question, what is the subject doing? There are two types of action verbs: transitive verbs and intransitive verbs. Example: John is painting the kitchen walls. When action verbs have a definite object on which or for which the action is being performed. Like, what is John painting? The kitchen walls. Therefore, this is a transitive verb. Auxiliary verbs. An auxiliary verb is also called as helping auxiliaries or verbal auxiliaries. There are two types of helping verbs in English grammar. 1. Primary auxiliary verbs. 2. Modal auxiliary verbs. Primary auxiliaries verb function both as helping and main verbs. Be, do, have. He is the boss here. She has her own bike. Modal auxiliaries verb is used to change the tone and the mood of the main verb. He can run fast. You should study English. Linking verbs. Linking verbs or copular verbs do not talk anything about the subject themselves. Unlike other verbs, they connect the subject to a noun or adjective that helps in describing about the subject. Example: I am tall. Linking verb: I am running. Helping verb: regular verb. Regular or weak verb are the verbs that form their past participle with d or ed as suffixes. Example: present, past, past participle. Like command, commanded. Laugh, laughed. These verbs do not undergo substantial changes while changing forms between tenses, hence known as weak verbs. Irregular verbs. Irregular or strong verbs are the verbs that change their form completely when changing from base form to past participle and perfect participle. Example: write, wrote, written. Forgive, forgave, forgiven. We cannot tell or predict what form irregular or strong verb is going to take in a changed tense. So, what is a verb? A verb is a word or phrase that refers an action, event, or state. In short, a verb is an action word. We hope you understood a bit about verbs today. Thank you.